Hello and welcome to Future Innovators. We're going to be putting together a 3D printer. This one will honestly kind of be a little bit silent. This will be something just to watch and rewind. So let's get started. So this one apparently looks like it's actually part of 15 and 16. 16 is the one with the pipe, and it goes on the left. So back here. So it actually looks like it's shown it goes in the middle. That's what it is. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way. Don't really say. And you have to have bolts. So I've got to figure out how to do this while recording and it being sitting down. Oh Lord, that's cool. It's interesting. And then it says M545, so yeah, the longer one. That's actually pretty cool. They line them up. So the longest one. It says you need 4. Okay. Let's test out the magnetic screwdrivers on this one. Just depends on where I put them. Bad part is I have a ton of stem stuff out here, but I have even more in my office here. So these are smaller, so I'm just gonna go with the yellow one so I can see. Oh, these are the, okay. Should have looked at the top. Reason being is they have an actual wrench for it, and it isn't a screw. Just didn't look at the end. Largest one there. Honestly, if I'm about to do this, un momento. I might have to edit that one out. So I don't know if this is even going to show up, but if it does, I'm doing this to hold my hair back instead of constantly trying to move it out of my face. So here's the question. The one with the bar has, the one in the bar and it has the, is on that, so 16 is actually on this side because on the diagram it's facing this way. Hence is this arm not being there and that back opening underneath being there. So 16 is actually that. What about the bar? That's what I'm curious about. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. Ooh. Well, it goes out either way, so. So, it does show the holes. Shows 2 at the bottom. Okay, so what the heck? So on this one, 16 has that bar that's inside this one right near it. But if you look on that side on step 1, it has 2 holes at the bottom. So that answers my question of what I was curious it would do. Dang, this is gonna be hard. There we go. Just hold it up and spin it. Come on, dang it. So the crazy thing now is I will have to pick this up and turn it to do the same thing to the other side. So as a reminder, the bar on this left side when this is pointing this way, because the diagram looks this way but it doesn't show this, is how you know it's on that side, because underneath on that back is that opening. And then also the 2 holes at the bottom. This one says to put it on there based on where the hole has a shorter distance. So I gotta turn mine around. Let's go ahead and just move this. Shout out to Real Life Unboxing for showing me this. Jerry, I am extremely thankful, my dude. All right, so now since I have mine turned the opposite way in order to put this in, it shows the holes on the inside part. My question still is the damn bar inside. Oops. Yeah, might not be able to cut that one out. So kids, sorry. Yeah. I'm just a real person. I mean, like, I'm just enjoying what I'm doing. And technically I am talking to myself also, so. Maybe this might be a laugh moment. Who knows? Also, if you can see my hat, I'm doing this to keep the hair out of my eyes, even though my hair is short. But also, this is kind of like cool to be able to wear the Jughead beanie, and if you didn't know that, then you need to definitely, I don't know, I guess watch it, figure it out, yeah. These screws honestly do take forever. So, my best friend Jerry actually has the Ender 5s. He has 3 of these. Definitely need to make sure to message him after this and get the link to his. Wow. So this one ain't even going in. Come on, it's that bar inside that's causing an issue. So, bar wants to fall out. There we go. That bar would stop. I guess having this bowl down here also helps. Or a better idea, you know, kind of just don't put the bar in there since there's not an actual hole that it goes in. I mean, it comes packaged like that, so it's, you know, kind of misleading for me. It's just a weird angle right here also. Wow, that one just goes in easy. Yeah, so in order to record this, I'm having to do it this way just because of it would be much harder to attempt to record it a different way, and so setting it here versus setting it somewhere like on the open floor. All right. So it looks like next we're fastening on the back. Looks like everything goes on. Hey Siri, skip song. Oh, there it is. All right, so well, this is weird. See, it shows it sitting like that, but okay. It's just a weird way to look at it. And then it says the medium, I guess, size screws, M420. Pack section also have it on it. So there's one that says M525. This one says M420. M418. M416. M5 M420. Okay, yeah. So on here it shows them that they're black, but they're actually silver. It's also only 2 in there. So it looks like it kind of just sits up off of it some. So you're gonna have to kind of hold it up. Come on. I'm gonna get it kind of tight, but not too tight. loosen up some. Come on. Yeah, let's get it up. Come on now. Yeah. They're just so hard to hang on to. I just drop things easily. Because this one you can go all the way around. So you have to do this, and then it's still right there. Definitely would rather have like a screwdriver. I need to see if there's any magnetic ones of these. Probably help out a lot. Alright, that's tight. Alright. Now, how does the front mount on? Looks like it's into the small looks like it's on. Yeah, it's going to be diagonal, and it says M5/8. One's M4/16. M4/18, that one says M4/8. Oh, it's the silver ones again, even though the paper shows black. This would be hard to print silver, I don't know. Says 2, so we'll have 2 left for another part. And let's see which one of these is. It's the exact same one as last time. This one is where it would definitely come in handy to have a magnetic one. So, for me to do it here, I'm gonna just holding it like this, placing it to the hole. Well, there we go. Oh, where'd the other one go? Yeah, magnetic ones. Magnetic ones would be awesome. I guess whoever, it's a company of it that makes those decisions, or person in the company that makes the decision, sorry, then definitely hit me up for royalties. Put those in these packages. Come on now. All right, now I'll just do this. I could probably do this in a much more easier manner if, you know, I wasn't trying to like just record it. So tighten this one all the way is potentially going to make this one easier. Just isn't staying easy or lined up. Now I have to find this. There it is. So, long story to this stand. I get to build a 3D printer on a stand Mom Papa Hardin had. What he done for keeping basically safety deposit box, Dr. Nuff snacks and stuff in here to sell at his antique stores. I'm able to now keep some STEM stuff in. So someone probably wouldn't pay $500 for this, but I kept it in storage because I didn't really have the space until I rearranged. And I paid $35 in storage for at least a year or more. Actually, probably, yeah, more, because I got the storage unit in 2018, but I moved it in and out at least twice of the, I guess, what, 11 times moving or some shit. There we go. Number 2. It's just a bad habit, honestly. And we're back. Also just realized it's 2:30 a.m. Step 3 doesn't say what size screws. Well, shows the silver ones on that one. But is that all right? But it shows it as an actual square piece. Oh, it's actually this small, very small one in the bag. Where there's the other silver screw. Oh, you just basically just tighten these in. The ones that's already on there, that hole at the bottom doesn't have anything, okay. Well, it shows it with the screw. So just slide it down. No. They definitely aren't easy to come off. Alright. Now what plate? Let's see here. Right. So I guess you just loosen them up, make them turn straight. It shows down there, not straight up, but sideways. But it doesn't say how you have to get it inside of the line, because it won't slide down. And the bottom shows like flush to it. Can't really tell. Gives an actual point. See, this one has a hole on it there, and that one doesn't. I mean, it sits right there by itself, so. Okay, literally, there it is. Okay, well that didn't work, so yeah. Gotta figure out how to get them to turn while they're inside. So it says, well, don't say nothing, that's the reason we're making this. So let's test this and see. So if you do happen to loosen the ones on the back, there is a small like little wrench thing to hold it in place as you tighten it. It's just extremely Alright, so how do I get it to where it goes inside the bar and sets sideways? I mean, it just sits there by itself also, but it doesn't go in. So let's take a look at the side a little bit better. Okay. See you soon. Think I'm done inside. I'm writing all on you. Alright, now this one don't want to stay straight. See you squeeze them. Something bleeding. So I can't even get that to go down in there. It's too large to do that. It doesn't turn inside. can't reach it through it. So the only real way is to turn it sideways. But see, it just tightens in that spot. This one, turn them. There we go. All right. Leave a comment if you end up having a hard time on this one, because it shows it do not go straight up. It also shows it to where, I wonder if, oh no. So, that's interesting. I'm gonna pause this till I figure it out. All right, so on this part, you're gonna wanna extend them. It just becomes to getting them to go in. That way. And extend them. So I'm going to do it just enough to keep it right there in position. Just to see if it will slide. So, see, the issue is more of getting them to stay. There we go. All right. Don't really have a way to see if that bottom one is stayed straight. But fun. So that's where words would be useful. All right, so well, now 17. Okay, and 418. cool to have like a little rotator thing on this. Says M418. Wait. So it just shows it go through that way. I was expecting the other way. Come on. See, that's another reason why. This is where it gets hard. The song said, "Put a Rolex on a redneck." Put a Rolex on a redneck. I wear my boots under my suits. I honestly need to get a camo suit just to have it. I ain't got the beard to dress up like Duck Dynasty, but I can create my own. Like, nope, it's just me. I was hoping maybe. All right. Oh. So this one's gonna get complicated. The world. Alright, so this piece sits like this. Sets black. So these have a black in. Alright. And it looks like I'm just joining number 18. 18 is in the world. Two and two. So it looks like 18 has actually 3 holes versus, yes, so 3, 3, 2, 2. And 18 looks like it has 3. And fastening the back of this into this. This one may be out of the picture, potentially. So, 416. Huh. It's extra backs. So the thing that was hard. It said M4 16. I hope I don't lose all of them. Oh. So, looks like the one that has the larger space on the end points this way, and the one with the closer space points the other way. And then this shows this like this. And it says, oh, let's see here. Shows that back side. It's the back side that goes into the short side. So shows them go through there. Yeah, so it goes to that back part. So I can't get those inside there though. So, just trying to get them down in here. My question now becomes, ooh, so sets even. Looks like it sets even. This part's so confusing. Because how is it like this? So you do see that. So I'm gonna try this. Only thing is there's that piece at the end. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. So it shows the switch. It shows back through the back, yeah. switch back to the back. Gotta take this off. Doesn't say that. So I gotta take this off. Oh. So I'm basically just doing this to take this off. Okay. Okay, never mind. That's supposed to actually stay on. This is another one of these tools. These tools aren't the best. That one's definitely not sliding under. Alright, let's pause this because I'm just trying to basically tighten this again. So, I'll basically hold these kind of out. Short side, look for the groove. But that gets in the way. I mean, it says, this is the weird part. Really, it has it putting through the back, but how do you get it to tighten with this? Because this still isn't. Well, if I'd have paid attention, it has the holes above it. So, I guess they did make something where it lines up. And it does. It doesn't really show that you can go down there in the description for how to fasten it either. So, just a recommendation. Then why is it this one? It's just so hard trying to hold it. Well, I'm not for sure where I left off the last time, but welcome back to Tennessee Future Innovators for our 3D printer assembly. This is probably merged into the video, but this is the best way for me to just get right back started in. Should have probably reviewed the video to see what I done last time, but I'm believing it was this. Oh, nope, this right here. We were putting this together, which is a little difficult from the way the diagram on this looks. So we're gonna figure out where we left off at, since I didn't do the due diligence to check and see where I did leave at. All right, so it looks like I've got these. Now I gotta put, it looks like I gotta put the black tube into the front. All right, and then now I'll be putting this attached to the front. See here, looks like it's got it set in this way, so yeah. And it says M416 bolts, which I am honestly hoping, or M416. I'm honestly hoping that this is it, which it looks like just where I left everything setting out. Just to be upfront with you all, this is like the, it's been like 2 days or more since I assembled this one, or started assembling this. Just to be honest with you all. Oh, there goes my alarm for my laundry. Ha! So you actually need to do it in the smaller holes. All right, having a little bit of trouble right here. So that was the issue where I left myself with all these bolts sticking out. So that one's too small. This one don't seem to want to like turn it. There we go. So hopefully with as long as this video is going to be, you can just speed through it as need be. And this diagram could use some words on it to help with different things. It's pretty straightforward, but just, you know, for others. And then it looks like it has this onto there, and it shows the 3 on the bottom. So I'm assuming I should have probably put this on first. Yeah. See, that's the thing with the wording. Doesn't really say, other than potentially just, I guess you could go that up there in the box, it has that put beforehand. But my initial thing was just going right to this. So let's take this off here, which granted, you know, I could have just looked at the wheels. I'm just trying to get started back on this so that way I can get the link from Jerry with Real Life Unboxing to buy a laptop to sync up to this and start a 3D print. Definitely want to try and 3D print some materials for some DIY videos. I don't think I ever really say this, but definitely like and subscribe to our videos. Could definitely enjoy that, as well as getting more people involved in watching our tutorials. I'm only doing this one as a tutorial just for the fact that it's extremely exciting. See, and here's the other thing too, is now that I gotta figure out how to get these lined back up again, because before it was a little difficult. Now it's got like that extra space between being able to lay it flat, and then with me constantly dropping everything, makes this just a little bit difficult. See, this is the issue now. Extremely confused when that started moving, but then I realized what was going on. See? Definitely could have used a better angle on this, but without as many parts, materials, and size of this, just kind of went with what I could for just making a video of this. So, there we go. Now, it looks like on this end, so we're gonna turn it this way. There will be a piece that goes up here. It says number 7, and I'm gonna look and assume this one, just because I don't really see another piece anywhere that's gonna have that there. And it's another one of those to where you gotta get it to slide down in there. Ha, I remember on this one. So, on this one, you're gonna want to loosen the bolts up the same way of how we got that slide on that other side. Well, right here actually. So what you're gonna wanna do is just loosen up the bolts. What we're doing here is we're essentially just trying to get this to where then I can keep them like this, push them out. And just push them out, and then it's easy to slide over. But just do check that they don't turn sideways. So, gotta get them to where go. Not really a way to see if you got it down in there right, other than potentially try and slide it up. Check them. And like on the other one, there we go. Seems like it only goes down so far. And I am sweating because my AC is not working, and I'm also wearing this long sleeve shirt because it's just comfortable. All right. Now, shows the okay. Now we're going to be taking, looks like this string. It says C14. I'm going to roll it out. And see where it goes. So we're going to be looking at it this way. Looks like there's a bolt that it goes to. It also doesn't show which way the cord goes. I'm gonna assume smooth up. Okay. See, this is the part where it makes it more difficult for knowing if you've done it. Because, well, actually, I'm gonna assume. Yeah, so you're gonna make the rigid part go up. Take this down the bottom. what in the world? So it shows, goes off, it looks like through, and then under. So using a screwdriver here to push it through easily. But now what do I do with it? Okay, that makes sense. But it doesn't say how to fully clip it. I'm guessing right here. And I'm just gonna go with it's supposed to go like this, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Looks to work pretty well. So all right. So now, showing these sideways. And so it doesn't even give a give me a part number. Okay, where is the next part? Got a bunch of stem stuff all over here, so. All right, there's that. It doesn't really. Supposed to be something that goes right here. I'm wondering if that was what was inside everything. Yeah, messed up right there. Put that down on that. So let's see if we can get it out without having to take that part off. So it's gonna be interesting. Come on. Almost got it. It's the only thing I can see that goes in this next spot, because the instructions aren't too clear. It just has a circular small bar. This is about the only thing I can think that would go there. But trying to figure this one out. Cause here's the issue, is it doesn't show me anything. Okay. Okay. So actually I skipped it in step 4. Yeah. That's where I skipped it, trying to put everything else together. So there we go. That's where we tighten it in at. So that bar is going to tighten in on the side right here. It says not to tighten it too tight. This one's interesting because of that angle. There we go. All right. Well, since I skipped that spot, that makes this more understanding. All right, so where does the cord go, though? It doesn't really show where the cords go. But it looks like it's going to be on this side facing that way. So this is interesting. So I don't know that there's just an easy way to take this out. Looks like see the cords here getting in the way. Cause it's going right there. There we go. So it looks like it only goes so far in there. And it says tighten them down. So I get it down pretty low. See, that's my issue right there. I'm just curious. As to if I've got it upside down. Don't think so. Because it shows it. There we go. There we go. A little bit different Colt. M525. So what I'm doing here is I'm just basically putting the front on each side just to keep it in line. I've got to remember that my laundry is dirty. On these, I could just probably just do this. There we go. All right, let's take a break for a drink. I just happened to notice that you can't really see all that. Just fastened in this bolt and the one at the end first, and then worked my way in. Now it's got some plastic pieces that we stick on the ends. So just gonna line them up to fit on. And then looks like we're gonna be shows like it goes Well, this is interesting. Doesn't even really show how this is supposed to go in, other than inside of it. So how does this? There's no holes. Still curious as to what this goes to, other than that. It wouldn't go through, so I don't know. So how does it? I don't really see a way to get this. So the only other way would have been on there. This is the weird part. Trying to figure out how. I mean, that's how it shows it. It literally shows it setting off like this. In the world? I don't even see nowhere to fasten this thing on. So I don't really see a way to get right on the top. I don't see any other parts. So I'm curious. Does that just mean, let's take a look at the actual picture of it, see. So no picture of this one. So it doesn't even show it on the main part. Doesn't even show it on the main part. So I'm curious as to where it shall go. Because it does not have a spot to just go in. Points at the thing. See, it even shows like stuff on the red. Unless I was supposed to put it in. I don't even know. Let's take it off and try it. Wait, see, it shows that other part first before even doing this. So. it doesn't fit there. I don't even see the ability of, like, I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. And I think that's all the parts, so. I don't really see anything else that would go there, so we will just hold off and use the expertise of Jerry, because it's literally this perfect spacing. Well, I just somehow have some ability to just use these things. This is my only thought. And so I'm just going to attempt this. You see, it shows a total different screw though. So I'm just curious. So it says M58. Let's just see if this works out. It shows it on the side over here. My only thought would be is, okay, there's two separate, yeah, so there we go. All right. Yeah, see, then why are you gonna have me put this? So essentially you gotta take these back off in order to slide those bolts through like we did before. So that's interesting. It shows step 10, putting these on, and then, because I mean, I don't know about anyone else who's attempted this, but these little bolts that we're about to put through here are a little difficult to figure out how you're going to get in. So take this. See, it doesn't even show. Yeah, well, that's the reason we're doing this tutorial. Do it like this. Just put it on just enough. That's the thing with these is like, and even like the little small stem kits like this, it's mostly just looking at it and figuring it out, which is a really good part of innovation and problem solving, but it's also the reason why we've made this, to build confidence. So, I see the way it's sitting in the picture. It's got the pole on the back side. Now I'm curious. So Same thing here. Well, this one probably the one I just set down. Oh, that one's just a little too big. So missing the size down. So I just need to find that. There it is. All right. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna slide one through. Try and turn it this way some. I can get to it a little bit easier. Tighten it right there. So that bolt will stay at that same angle. See, this one should, as soon as you slide it, see, they don't just go down like that. You don't want them to turn a different way, just cause creates a risk from being too loose. There we go. So you get too tight. See what I mean by that? If you turn them out the wrong way. So what I'm attempting to do now is just tighten them up ahead of time, just to where you can see if they slide on. So these seem to be a little bit on. So what I'm gonna do is pull it up. See, it's getting them in, but also getting them to stay. See how this one's automatically coming out? Right there. Because if you don't notice that they've turned, then you'll have luck earlier and it'll just fly out. Come on. See, it's too tight and it won't slide. There we go. So, what I'm gonna do, really need to get a headlamp. There we go. You want to make sure they stay straight, if not, it's going to fall off. There we go. See how much sturdier? All right. Next step, obviously this. I've got this turned opposite now. Shows like it goes through here, but see. Okay, this one has to like pull and twist. There we go. We're getting there. Oops. I done that the wrong way. See how this gotta the easiest way to remember this is this pointed that way. All right. turn it this way. So for the diagram, so it has this pointing forward, has the bar on this side. All right, feel like I'm missing some parts. Got all this other stuff here. So, before I forget, see, it shows you put these, shows to put those on, put this on before that. They've kind of got those a little bit backwards. Yeah. They don't even say how much to space it. So there we go. All right. So let's see this here. Looks like everything's already on it. Okay. See, here's my worry. All this is twisted up in here. Oh no. This has got to go. Oh no. I just noticed something here. Somehow this, during my process of moving everything around, got twisted up in here. Unless it's supposed to be like that, but I really doubt it. That is extremely risky. It's the one thing it doesn't have on here is how to do those cords. I mean, it doesn't talk about the bigger ones, not the ones we're about to fasten. And none of the diagram does it show, because it comes with half of that stuff pre-done. Looks like they all run towards the back. So, it's just getting this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Much safer. Okay. So, let's turn it back this way. This looks all like most of the cords are running that way. That one runs right there. So there's something that goes in the back of that one. All right. Got these here. Got those there. This is where it all becomes real weird. Okay, let's untangle these. All right. There's an X and an X. So, there's the issue is that there's two X's on this one. There's an EX, then another X. There's an X that goes right here. So this one's the Z. Looks like we just plug it right up into the bottom. So I'm gonna turn it this way. Clip both of these back on here. Well, doesn't really have a way to go back on that one, so. It's a little hard. We'll use this to push so I don't push too hard. There we go. All right, Z goes into the silver. It's a little silver box right here. Oh, I might want to put this back in view. A little silver box right here. Z goes to it. So that one's gonna be a little short one underneath. Yeah, there we go. Ah, there's two of them. I don't know which is which, other than I guess the positioning. It's a very interesting way to do it. All right. X goes into the top. So there's this one. See, where's this go is my question. Top is E into the bottom of this one. So there's E, X, X. Those let's see. So an X goes into that one, and then the E goes into the top. So E goes right here. See, it doesn't really show how to line these wires up to where they stay out of the way. X goes into the box. So one's smaller than the other. That's how you tell which one. So on these things, there's gonna be little arrows that you'll use to line them up. Same thing here, we'll do this just so that way I don't push too hard. That's the other thing is right on the back side. Wow, that one's in there. So it's very interesting. So that's why they give you this. Potentially, I don't know. But it works. Ah. There we go. All right. Huh, so it doesn't have it colored, but this goes over to this side to where at? Wow, it looks like 3 different. EXP3. Does this have a label? Yeah, it does have a label. So the very far right one, so we're gonna plug this into. So underneath the little tray, there's the EXP3 spot. So be closest to there. Okay. I don't know that I'm supposed to be picking this up like this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, now the question becomes how to, where these things fasten in at. Because it shows 2 different things. And I don't see another cord. So, looks like there's supposed to be one comes from here. Ha! It's hidden up inside. Literally had to pull it out. It's all the way it's shaped. Okay. And other than the power cord, looks like we're ready to go. It's got everything plugged up. But what is this? So on the top right here, just happen to notice there's something it's telling me to do here. Also, why is this? Gotta leave the balance. Ah, it's that cord. So. And looks like that goes just right onto the tip there. Right into that. So you'll feel like a small pop when you get it all the way in. Yeah. All right, looks like everything's set up to go. The only bad part about all this is I don't have my laptop yet to go in and send something through to be printed. I also want to review this to see if there is anything else, because I got the power cord, I got this thing, I don't know what in the world it is, other than it's potentially something extra. We got all of these extra parts. Looks like it goes to this thing. My buddy Jerry with Real Life Unboxing is going to know this better than I do, because he's already had one of these, and now he's got the 5s, and then I've got this. I'm not for sure what that is, other than potentially an extra mat. And then I got all these zip ties. No clue what this is. Okay, I don't think this went with it, other than just something else. But yeah, looks like it's all together for the most part. Definitely excited to be able to get to printing with it. Let's see, I've got all this. I mean, this just looks like extra filament. Got a lot of extra screws left over. I got this. So, I'm gonna just look through this, because I mean, I even got this here, and it's just weird. I got all these extra bolts. I don't even know how this thing was supposed to go on it, because there was no way that bar was fitting through that. Like, it would not fit through it. Maybe it's just a protective casing. Got, yeah, multiple bolts in there. And now we got this, looks like the memory card. Yeah. Well, this has been a long video. Multiple times of confusion and adjustments. But that's the reason we're doing it. So that way, if someone buys this one, they can have a tutorial. So that way, I guess if this is a parent watching this at this moment of me talking, since I'm now talking in real life and you're watching this after it's been posted, you'll have a tutorial to buy this and be able to let your kids watch it. If this is a kid who has just wanting to buy it himself, you know, someone, it's whatever age, leave a comment. Feel free to email us to where if you have any questions on it. On these, really, it's just kind of looking and problem solving like this thing. It has us put this part on first for step 10, but then it shows this, step 11. So, I had to just slide that through. But yeah, awesome. But welcome to the end of this long video with Tennessee Future Innovators. Thank you and have a wonderful day.